Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm Tereney, and it is Friday, so I got some free game for you guys today. So, as most of you know, I'm new into the full-time yoga teaching thing, meaning I used to work in the corporate world at a desk in front of dual monitors for eight or more hours a day. And let me tell you, sitting in that chair was probably the hardest thing on my body that I have ever done in my life. And it's a common thing in our society for us to have a lot of issues with our back, our hips, and our knees due to the amount of sitting that we do, mainly because of our jobs. So if you do have a desk job and find yourself sitting a lot, be sure to keep watching so that you can find some tips on how to alleviate some of that tension and stretch out a little bit as you work through the day. So to start, just to let you know, I have never actually been trained in chair yoga. It's just kind of, these are just some of the things that I have done throughout my career. Well, I guess that's not technically my career anymore, but during my time while I was working a desk job. Now, if people start looking at you crazy, don't even worry about them. You're doing this for you and your own health. So to begin, I like to start with a simple forward fold. So you can come into your desk chair. I have a folding chair. I don't have a desk chair at the moment, but they work the same. But adjust it so that your knees and your hips are practically in the same line. So you want to make sure that there's a 90-degree bend in your knees. I like to take them hip width apart, and then as I lean forward, allow my arms to just fall, and then let my head reach down towards the ground. This is super releasing on the back and your shoulders. And then just deepen the breath. And slowly start to come all the way up, starting with leaning your head back up. Taking your time so that you don't make yourself too dizzy. Come all the way back up. So the next thing I like to do is work into my hips by taking a figure 4 shape with my legs. So I'm going to start with my right leg and cross it over my left. I'm going to make sure to keep my right foot flexed and try to push my knee down. So staying here can be just fine and super effective. But if you want to go for something a little deeper, you can bring in a forward fold here too. So start leaning with your chest, however far feels best. So today, that's right here for me. I'm just going to hang out here, just relaxing the neck, relax the shoulders, and deepen the breath. And when you're done, inhale brings you all the way back up. Very gently uncross the legs and straighten that leg out, move it around. And then be sure to visit the other side. So the other thing I like to do is a spinal twist. And this is super simple. I like to do it along with the desk in front, but since I don't have a desk in front of me, we'll just kind of wing it. So taking my left hand to catch onto the back of my chair, I'm going to take my right hand to the outside of my left knee and start to turn my shoulders over to the left. Deepening the breath. And trying to keep the spine long, so lift the chest and separate your ribs from your hips. And then you can start turning your head over towards your left shoulder. Utilizing the chair to help you twist a little deeper so you can really pull or press on the back of the chair to twist even further. You may hear some snap, crackle, pops, and that's fine. Don't worry about that. If there's pain though, I would suggest checking that out. I'm getting some really awesome reflection off of the window here. So that's some awesome sunlight being a spotlight right on me right now. All right, when you're done, just slowly start to unwind, starting with your neck, and then bringing the shoulders back to center, rolling them around, and then doing the other side. So one other thing that I like to do is a modification of a warrior pose, but also a modification of a lunge. So with the left glute staying on the chair, I'm going to turn to the side. So my right leg is not connected to the chair at all. It's just kind of hovering. I'm going to extend my right leg straight back. And honestly, doing this right here feels amazing on my front hip flexors. But if I wanted to also bring a twist in, I could take both hands, catch onto the back of the chair, and then really twist. Again, sending my gaze to the back if it feels good. Slowly turning back to the front, starting with your neck, loosening the shoulders, bring the right leg back forward, and then come back into your chair. And I have one other stretch for you. So this one will require you to stand. So I'm sorry if I come off screen a little bit. So moving my chair so you can see what I'm doing here. I'm going to bring my hands to the back of the chair, walk back so that my hips are stacked over my ankles, and then start to press my chest down and really stretch through the arms. This is a great one to relieve stress and tension in your shoulders. Again, if your hamstrings are like, whoa, 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 man, this is a lot, you can bend your knees a touch, but make sure the hips stay over the ankles. Good, and I bring my hands to the seat of the chair, and slowly start to press up, and then come back to a seat. All right, well, that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for tuning in for Free Game Friday. If these tips actually work for you and you gave them a shot, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your feedback. And let me know what else you'd like to see as far as some yoga or stretching tips go. Thank you again so much for joining me. Be sure to subscribe so that you can see future videos, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!